Hi everybody, so I posted the other day about the chrome powders and just how versatile they are. Not only are they a really awesome way to add an accent nail to your manicure, but there's also a new kind of favorite thing among some of the distributors, and that's mixing your chrome powders into your polish. So I'm going to show a little example of how you can do that to give any polish a little bit of sparkle. And don't worry, you don't have to use a whole bottle. You don't have to commit to adding sparkle to your whole bottle. And I'm going to show you with just a few things and even ideas for things you might have at home to make this work for you. So what I'm going to start with is my little work surface here. This is actually a yogurt lid from my daughter's breakfast yogurt. And I just made sure that it was really clean before I started, but I'm also going to take this nail cleanser wipe, just this lint-free alcohol wipe, to make sure that there's nothing on that lid because I don't want anything extra in my polish. So I'm just gonna wipe and let that dry. Make sure there's no vanilla yogurt on there or dust or anything. Okay, and now I pick my color. So I'm gonna do Echoes of Paris. I'm actually mixing this for my mom to put on her nails. So I'm going to do Echoes of Paris, and then I'm going to use Andromeda Chrome Powder for a little coppery sparkle, and she'll be pairing this with Just Between Us. So I'm going to make sure that's dry all the way. You just want a clean, flat surface that isn't going to absorb the polish as you put it on. And I'm going to take the polish, and I'm just going to take my brush and do a couple drops. You don't need a ton, just like you don't need a ton of polish when you're applying it. So think about, how much you want if you're just going to do an accent nail, if you're just going to do that top layer of an accent nail, whatever you decide to do. Then I'm going to open up my chrome powder here. And I'm going to start small. I'm just going to use the cuticle pusher as a little scoop. And I'm going to scoop just a really small amount of the powder, because you can always add more, but you don't want to use more and more of your polish. So I just have a little bit of the powder. I'm going to mix it in there. The powder is a little messy, so I'm going to close it up. And I'm going to just use, again, my cuticle pusher, this weird end that nobody really agrees what it's for, to mix. And you can see as it just mixes all the way in there, you want to get it as even as you can. Now what's cool about this is if you love the chrome powders, but you don't have Clearly Frisky, I know that's kind of a next step in adding to your collection, you don't need to top this with Clearly Frisky. Clearly Frisky will make it last a bit longer, but you can just use it as is, just cure it like you would cure normal polish. Now the way I'm going to apply it, so GelMoment does sell replacement caps for $5, so I bought a couple of those. You can use those for mixing polish, mixing chromes, mixing whatever, so you don't have to clean off a bottle. You can use an old nail polish brush if you can get it clean. You can also just use a craft brush. So this was just in my craft cabinet, but I'm going to dip that in the polish and then paint it on. I'm just using a sample nail for now, but you can paint it on. Make sure when you're doing your nails that you're going to cap the tip and then cure it as you would normal polish. So I'm going to cure this, and then I will come back and do another coat and show you just how cool and sparkly it turns out.